Saints here, Australia. I'm here, Matthias. He unfortunately can't make it, so I have the stream. I am doing the stream here, a co-commentator. We should be going very soon. Now, just to inform you, I unfortunately, thanks to stuff at home, I've got to go to eat for 10 minutes, and then I'll be back. So Jackson can hopefully be able to cover us while we're there.
Yes, I will, as the driver's readying up now and heading into what should be an entertaining qualifying session. So we load in now to the Australian circuit, Melbourne, located in Melbourne, Albert Park Street Circuit, located around the Albert Park Lake, which is one of the interesting geographical features of this track. Yeah, so you can see from some of the airborne shots we'll get today, we'll see the beautiful lake in the centre of this circuit. Not the best track for overtaking, with main opportunities being turns 1 and turns 3. But you know, there's still the chance, and hopefully we'll see a lot of overtaking today.
Yeah, so obviously the championship will be heating up now as we go through the rounds. Or actually, I'll just check the championship.
As we load in now. As all the cars are in the pit lane currently, waiting for one of them to go out.
So RXRH's current championship leader, followed by Benjamin, so he's 10 points behind, along with his teammate Tim Wentic, who's a bit behind, but he's still P3 in a good position for him. Monster, only a little bit behind, so that's probably a decent battle. Along with Balliner, Luke. Yeah. I'll be going for 10 minutes or so now, might be back in a quicker time.
Okay, as we've already had M&T Smash retire from the session. Yeah, so the car's heading out onto the track now, all making their way on to the circuit. 20 cars intended to race. We've got one already out of qualifying, in the form of M&T Smash. That's not the start they would have wanted. Yes. Championship standings, as mentioned earlier, RXRH leads the championship by 10 points over VRT Benjamin. These two seem to be the guys dueling for the championship so far this season. We've got Tim Wenting in P3 in the championship, although he is 44 points off the championship lead. Races very much seems to be two major battles across the season. It is the battle for P1 of the championship, which is Wall Rage versus Benjamin, and then battle for P3 in the championship, which involves Tim Wenting, Monster, Balliner, Luke, Krem, Kyanting, and IFR very close in the middle score. Boyle hasn't raced for a while now. There were some rumours perhaps he might come back, but still not on the grid. It's a shame that, as you likely might not be able to change. I don't know actually your view. Yeah, as Yellow Flag and Fun Sector, that's just cars going a bit slowly at the moment. But the first driver's out on track. I believe it's hard to tell now that a few people are going out late. But our championship leader, RXRH, is currently on their out lap. A bit later coming out into the racetrack, going through the high speed corners now. Don't know the weather forecast this race. It is Australia, so there could definitely be some rain here. Also, Australia are known for its heat, but of course in the past we have seen some wet races around the Albert Park circuit. And the drivers are now really starting to get into their laps. I'll keep updated with everything that's going on. It looks like ahead in another sector, let's talk a couple of cars getting caught up on each other. Nothing too bad though. It's just mixed drivers on fast laps and slow laps, having to let others through. as notable as Benjamin now only just about finishes out lap, so he is very late to the party getting his lap underway. But the first of those setting laps is beginning, and it is Luke who currently sits atop the table as Monster has retired and he's crashed. He has crashed coming out of the high-speed S's there, and it looks like they've had the simple sort of spin coming out of there. Nothing too unusual. Spun it off onto the right side of the track there, yet they've ripped off their front left wheel, so they had a spin coming out of the chicane onto the curbs, and that's what happens. Yeah, Monster, one of the quick drivers in the league. They're all quick drivers, one of the quickest drivers in the league. Going out early, so that's 2 cars out of the session already without getting a lap in. As I said earlier, Luke P1 currently with 118.8, it is Ballina P2 with an 18.9, and Kai Elting with a 190. Still very close up front, as it always is in Formula Euro League. Lots of drivers in the fight at the moment.
Oh, I'm back. Thank God.
Very quick. 2 notable things that happened so far. Smash retired before even going out, perhaps a volley ban of some kind, I would assume, or just didn't have time to settle that. And Monster crashed it on the exit of the high-speed chicane. So, there's 2 last race winner, Smash, not even getting a lap in, and Monster, the round 1 race winner, also not getting a lap in. They're very close up front of them, but Luke currently sitting atop the table, which I think is, I would say it's a surprise, but they've got I think they've got 1 or 2 podiums this season, and they've definitely been improving a lot throughout the season. Their results have been up and down, but of recent times, it's very much been a front runner this season. Especially of recent times, so perhaps Luke could be the 8th different winner of Formula Euro League this season.
Let's see. So now that I'm back, hopefully I'm being heard.
Yes.
I just want. So
I've got a list obviously for the 8 winners, the 7 winners so far, so I'll make sure to keep you updated on if we're on for 8th from winner of the season or not. There's a lot of cars coming to the pits now. Not many good drivers out on the circuit. Graham and Williams there on their outlap. Heading around the circuit, one of our 7 race winners this season. Our 7 race winners this season in order that they scored their win. Monster won round 1 of the season. Tim Menton won round 2 of the season. Then it was Ballina who took the 3rd win of the season, that was at Silverstone. Then it was War Rage got win at number 4. Then it was Kai Elting in somewhat controversial circumstances, when Harry actually won the race initially. However, after a closer penalty to Harry, it gave the win to Kai Elting. Then Graham won that Monaco Grand Prix, where only 2 drivers were really in a lead group, whereas the rest of the pack battled it out for P3, which is a very entertaining Monaco Grand Prix. Then of course it was Benjamin at the French Grand Prix, who had had that race-long battle with Ballina. And then our most recent winner, Amity Smash, for the AlphaTauri team. So yeah, Smash getting a very strong win at the Belgian Grand Prix. A lot of crashing in that race, but you know, it was an entertaining race to watch. Sadly, I wasn't able to commentate it, but I made sure to watch it, so I didn't miss a thing.
yeah, so it's all heating up now. How many rounds are left? So let's see. I'm just gonna check this one out.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, we've about 5
6 improvements, I believe. No, 7 improvements.
Yeah, so it'll be 6 after this, so we've passed the halfway point, and often now is the time where we'll end up figuring out who's actually going to be going for the championship and who will unfortunately drop out and be fighting for the lower positions. In the constructors now, Renault are running away with it, with Benjamin and Wenting working together fairly well.
Mercedes very much hanging on with one driver team really this season. Because Berlin did okay for a few rounds, but Monster really has been the driver carrying that team as things stand.
Monster's out though, so I might have missed one or two things. Well, what did Monster do?
Spawn where Ballina did this one, then out the high-speed chicane.
There's 3 people were victims of that high-speed chicane in FPL Dev Tier this morning. Both Renaults and a McLaren, I believe, from what I remember.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many drivers are affected by that corner. Easy corner to crash at.
Oh, Ballina goes fastest. 1:18.849, and it's very close to the top now as well. It's a fair sound between Ballina, Luke, and Kai Elting.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a good battle. Australia not known for its great battles, it's not that easy to overtake. But I'm sure we'll have a very entertaining race, as we usually do if we have an extremely entertaining race around Monaco. We can have an extremely entertaining race around anywhere.
So Benjamin doesn't quite like this track,
yeah,
but he's still doing well in P6.
War seems to like it less, who is yet War Age's championship rival yet still and still in the pit lane. As they now actually head out to the racetrack. I think I've got a bit of a glitch with War Age at the moment. So, there we go. The off-board camera for me when I look at War Age is the pit lane, so...
Yeah, that seems to be an issue for some of them. I also had the issue with Karem.
Yeah. I think Karem's in the pit lane.
He's in the pit lane now, but before I went to that 5 minutes, that's what happened.
Yeah, War Age out on track now. Entering a P6 at the moment. That 6 stamps off, but as usual, it's very close up front. I feel like this could be one of the tracks where we see a bit more of the spread. It's not because it's a long track, but purely because it's such a technical track. It's very easy to make a mistake that can cost you big.
So you either like it or you don't track.
Yeah.
Like, if you like the track, you'll do well, but if you don't like the track, it's not as if you can even still do well if you do enough practice for it or something. It's basically much you're kind of doomed to maybe the lower points or to the non-point scoring positions if you're the... Oh, Nathan's retired.
Nathan there. The Renault of Benjamin will be next to go through that part of the track. So looks, yep, just a spin, getting onto the power, and straight off into the barriers there.
Unfortunately,
getting a bit of a slip through from Benjamin.
Go on board with Harry just to see what happened. Yep. Just into the wall there, just as the car disappears.
So, who do you think will be the 8th winner if we have an 8th winner today?
Let me see.
As George Nader invalidates their laptop.
Let's see. I'll say M&T Smash here, he can win. Like I was other people, Maxon's lap. Yuri hasn't exactly said one. Harry hasn't really. Donald Tommy, if he could pull a surprise for all we know. If something did. Although he didn't have the best of races in the dev tier this morning.
It'll be interesting to see. It's very close up front at the moment.
I'm not sure if we will get an 8 winner today. See, like 2012,
it's unlikely. A lot. I think at the moment Luke's the favourite to be the 8th winner, based off of qualifying so far, as that is Harry and Valentine.
Well, yeah, Luke obviously.
Harry's another option as well.
Yeah, if things go his way, maybe. Obviously, the race in the dev tier this morning was a race of attrition. And who knows, Australia could be like that again.
I mean, yeah, we've already seen two pretty big crashes, so if that happens in the race, then I could see a couple of safety cars come into it.
Yeah, safety cars. Obviously, there's a limit of as Luke went fastest. 1:18.709.
Just flying at the moment. I think Luke is definitely favourite to be the 8th winner of the season. Even if it isn't today, Luke is just flying so far today. I'd be interested to see if they can keep it up.
Well, Benjamin's went 3rd. So...
Well, Benjamin starting to pick up the pace. Still 3 temps off the
P1 is 6th.
Improvement. The championship at the moment, that's if things were to finish as the qualifying order currently is, that'd be a swing of 7 points towards Benjamin, which would bring the championship down to a 4-point gap. No, 3-point gaps. 3-point gap. Sorry.
Yeah, it should be 3-point gap.
Of course, a long way to go before starting talking about it was not only in the championship itself, but in the actual racing 10 way early. Talking about that. War Rage. That's the thing with War Rage current position in the championship. They sort of just have to follow Benjamin, so that like if this is a track they struggle at, they just need to sort of get in the points. Because we've seen so far this season with races like Monaco, where just consistently getting the car into the points is what you need to do. And that's how War Rage has got this championship lead at the moment. And the same with Benjamin. Both those two drivers only with 1 win. Not sure how many podiums they have each, but it's not the huge number that you'd expect from the top 2 in the championship.
Benjamin's out is coming out again for one last lap, most likely. Bottom's out lap. Luke, he might be out again, and he mightn't. We don't quite know. Krem's on a lap at the moment, so we might keep on board with him just to see what's going on. So right now with Tim Wentig, looks like he will be starting a lap. Krem coming into sector 3 now. He's down the gears to 3rd, up to 4th. Now see, he is one of the race winners here. He won Monaco by a distance. And now a bit of a lock up there. And now round the final corner. And just keeps it in. Just. Yeah, pretty much perfect. It goes 2nd.
Right lap there from Krem. Krem does have blistering 1-lap pace, and it has got great race pace as well, but it's that 1-lap pace I've always noticed that is outstanding. Of course, that Monaco pole lap as well, that's just one of the many laps.
He could bring himself into it. I don't think he'll end up winning a championship, but he could be someone for the next season. You'd be watching out for.
They're currently 59 points off the championship lead. So this season, and they've only got 58 points. That is because Krem has missed quite a few races so far this season. But it's
you'd have to wonder then what he could have done. Also noticed we have no Darth Vader today, as Verity Falcon, well Marcus, has retired. He went P7, so not bad from him. Decent lap.
Solid. As now we watch those up at the front. Currently on bottom, currently on board with Tim here. See how his lap is going. Then we'll be looking to get their 2nd win of the season. Of course, one factor that could be a thing is weather. We see some rain in the race. Is a possibility.
Yeah.
Australia
not likely. It's 1.5 tenths up pretty much. As Tim heading through sector 2. Kai's retired.
As Kai has crashed. I believe that may have been a crash there. Actually, for Kai.
Oh, Krem put these in the pits. Well, hang on. We'll just get on board with the Alpha. It's gone. Probably looks like a crash. Tim went 6 and validated.
War Rage, yeah, let's see what War Rage can do. Just to go on their lap. May perhaps get into the lead group.
Oh yeah, Quali's done now.
As I was saying earlier, relatively spread out field for we have an FEL even. Yeah, with Scott Buckner 1.3 seconds off the pole.
Ben slowed down He's done.
So has Ben given up on that? Wow. Is that a spin, or is that just a parked car on the exit of the chicane? I believe that's just a parked car.
Ballner's invalidated, so that's him, Bruce on. It looks like Luke has
like
this one.
He's going to get pole. No, it's a crash. That was Yuri did actually crash their car coming out the high-speed chicane. That's a pretty big crash. They lost their rear left, I believe. But War Rage here. Can they do anything with this lap?
Go and watch Luke.
Final sector.
Luke, he's went even faster. 1:18.6.
Wow. Luke here really wants to be the 8th winner of the season.
Jordan Adler went 5th, Cedric 6th.
At the final corner. War Rage going to go P4, solid, ahead of their championship rival. And in to the 118s. Balliner here.
Fair play.
And did Balliner get the P1?
No,
only
Balliner invalidated. So that's him.
So Luke gets pole position for the Australian Grand Prix. Outstanding job there by VRT Luke for the Rebel team there, trying to be our 8th winner of the season. Luke is going to be pushing hard, and around here, a track where it's not too easy to overtake. That is one of the more important pole positions and more representative pole positions of the season that we all see.
Yeah.
But top 13 covered by 2nd. So very close there.
So Karem's P2, Balliner P3, Warwick Straight P4, Benjamin P5, good championship battle there. Jordan P6, Cedric P7, Kai P8, Falcon P9, Tommy P10, Tim Puentic P11, Nathan P12, Harry P13, Wildboy P14, and Soya P16, Stock Bunkman P17, Yori P18, Monster P19, and who's P20?
I think it must have been Smash because they're the first to retire, I would assume.
Yeah, it probably was Smash. That's it.
As we now load into the formation lap. Who do you think is going to win this race?
I don't know, maybe Luke could be the 8th winner, although he will have good competition from Balliner and Kai, I think. And also, even Warwick Strange and Benjamin, because they seem to be the most consistent drivers of the lot.
As we await, and yep, we are now loading slowly towards the formation lap. Yeah, it's although honestly we'd love to see an 8th winner. To be the first driver to get 2 wins is what a lot of the drivers that have scored wins already will be looking to do. So it'll be interesting to see if any of them can do it as we head into the race. So, formation lap is about to begin here. Luke leading us away. We have Karem close behind. Very interesting top 2 there. Two drivers that
Karem
are 6th and 7th in the championship, so it's an interesting pairing to be on the front row. And then it's Balliner who's 5th in the championship, P3. And then you get to our top 2 championship rivals in P5 and P4 and P5. Yeah, very interesting. It'll be very interesting to see what happens. Strategy is a big thing. Let's have a look at the tyres everyone has chosen. So, everyone inside the top 10, and Tim as well, on the soft compound tyres. And then it is Nathan, the only driver on the hards, Smash also on the soft, standing P20, and then everyone else on the medium compound tyres. Now, what strategy do you think will be the one to go for today?
It seemed like a one-stop will be the way to go. Probably a soft to hard and a medium. It could be a medium to soft to medium to hard, depending on how they feel about tyre wear. So it's a one-stop, but it's a kind of a one-stop that you can play around with.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what these guys do. Definitely a big part of it is going to be which tyres they go for. Mediums, I'm guessing most medium runners will go onto the hard compound tyre because staying out trying to stay out and go to the soft probably wouldn't be the best strategy.
Yeah, it seems wet, like dark here. Is there rain on the way, or?
I don't know. It would be great if we could have a weather forecast.
That's something we should get. That's one of the things Codemasters probably should add to this game, because then it would help us a lot. So VRT Luke about to line up on the grid. It'll be the first person, and then it'll be Karam, Balner, Warwick Rage, Benjamin, Nader, Cedric, Kai, Marcus, Donna Tommy, Tim Wentig, Nathan, Harry, Roy Boy, and so yeah, Ryan, Magic Alonso, Snap Bugner, Yuri, Monster, and MNT Smash. So
the card lined up on the grid now, ready
So-
for the race start.
So let's just have to wait for the 5 red lights and the camera angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out in Australia, and this Magic Alonso already got a jump start. Penalty for jump stars, drive through. Let's see what's going to happen here. As well, VRT Luke, has the lead. Still, followed by Karam. Let's see, oh, there's a crash at the back. Harry's out. And it's
And that second guy has already been
PSC.
deployed.
So we're probably going to need to go through and see who has been a casualty, as something's going on. Cedric got a penalty for collision with
It's
Smash.
Matt Alonso, I believe, who also got caught up in there. At the
Yeah.
timing tab, I don't know about this, but the timing tab for me was a bit broken.
Yep, it's broken for me
this is
too.
Matt Alonso's
It
fault.
should fix itself.
Yeah. At the end of the lap, it should fix itself. I was fixing itself now. It was like, almost. Yeah. And now
Yeah.
it's fixed. There we go.
So Magic Alonso did a jump start, so he had to go and get the car repaired with the front wing change, and then I'll have to start a drive through as well. So that's his race pretty much done for now. Unless he had a safety car in which he could just get the damage done and I have to worry about the drive through. But we're going
And we're back to
again,
green flags.
and let's see. And Roy Boy's going side by side with Yuri. He's got it done.
Oh, the
Warwick-
two championship rivals wheel to wheel there. It's Warwick Strage and Benjamin wheel to wheel through the final few corners of the lap. Benjamin is on the outside there, the penultimate corner. And their wheel banging all the way, crossing the time, but Benjamin's got the inside line for the final corner.
Oh,
And he
Warwick Strage-
squeezes Warwick out. Onto
Yep,
the
he's
outside
been squeezed
curve.
out. So
Will Warwick fight back? Doesn't look like it as they head towards turn 1. For the second time today. Oh, Warwick, a big slide there. That could cost them a place to Kai Elpink here. As they come out of the second corner there, Kai's going to go to the outside line into turn 3. He's going to hold it around the outside.
he's
And
trying
he's gonna get
to,
run
not
straight
quite.
out of road there.
And he,
This could give George Nader a chance at the position. Through here, it's very much single file.
we got a good few people here anyway. Was he,
Yeah.
Benjamin has the position now, so he can get on with it.
Yeah.
Kai will be looking to get past Warwick's Rage, and I think he'll be thinking, I have the pace to get for maybe a podium if he can get past. Obviously Tim Wentig, he has the advantage of having the tyres that were fresh from the start. And then Jordan Nader, who'll be hoping that his teammates can back Kai into him.
Heading through the final sector now of the second lap. Luke is pulling away out front at the moment with a 7/10 lead as things stand. Trying to get that one over a 1 second gap before they get onto lap 3. Doesn't quite look like they'll do it. But 8/10 is the gap as things stand as they end lap 2 of the race. Luke's having the fastest lap of the race out in P1 in fresh air at the moment. But we'll have to wait and see if things stay the way they are. It is a very cloudy
Let's
day.
watch the gaps here. We might get back to final point position. Ryan is going for the move on Nathan. Immediately hard, and well, they're going side by side. Oh, Ryan kind of runs out road, and now he's going to get passed by the Red Bull of Smash.
Just to move there into that corner, but they pulled it off.
Yep.
But they're still battling just about. Smash gets ahead there.
Just about, and more of a touch. Monster now is a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. That could be a design
Oh, is
factor
that-
as
is that Ryan
Yuri's
going
in the
up inside?
pits.
Yes, it is. Oh, he just backed out of it in time. As up front, the gap has come down quite a bit. Perhaps a small mistake there from Luke as he leads this race. Karam trying to hunt down the Rebel driver, but Karam is just a lot more ERS than.
Yeah. He tends to use a bit more ERS. Yeah, he's not having the best of races, let's be honest. Verity Luke, he's looking to try pull away, but he's got Karam, Valner, and now Benjamin, and what could soon be Warwick's Rage, so he could have one long DRS train that could stretch for pretty much all the points.
Well, it is what we're used to in Formula early years, lots of DRS trains, but maybe a bit of a train, but it's always an entertaining one. As they head through the first sector. Can Karam do anything about Luke out in front at the moment? It'd be fantastic to see an 8th winner today. As things stand, looks like the only driver that could really do that legitimately is Luke. With the next driver in the running order to not get a win this season is George Nader, running in P7. Yeah, can Luke hold the pressure and handle the pressure of being in the
Oh, Smash is trying to pass Nathan. He's going for the inside. And a place you don't normally see overtaking, but it is a good opportunity on this game if you are close enough. He's got it done. That's the final point position for Empty Smash. But we have to remember that Nathan's on the hard tyre, so that was something Smash needed to do quickly.
Smash chose the soft tyre, started P20, already made up 10 positions, so great job there from Smash. But starting on the soft I think was a good strategic choice to get up the order in the early stages of the race, to try and get themselves into the lead group and get themselves ahead of the other medium runners.
I mean,
battling here, CM George made it very close here. Not quite close enough as
he Alonso, I know he's in the pits again, and that could be a retirement. He's no damage or anything. I'm just suspecting that it could be a retirement.
It's strange.
Oh no, it's a drive. I think it's starting to drive-through.
Ah, that explains it. That's not been the race that Magic Alonso would have wanted, as they lose a lap there to.
As Karam is right on the back of Luke.
Karam is going to be pressuring Luke. Karam knows they've got the pace, but I must say Luke is handling it very well out front as things stand. Just holding off Karam. But Karam will trying to be pressure Luke into a mistake here.
Honestly, Luke has the pace to, or like the ERS to burn. As Yuri now sets the fastest lap. Bit of a lock-up from Karam, he seems to lock up a bit. No penalties for the top 6. George Nader has 1. Dennis all clean for Tim Wensick and Donald Tommy. Empty smashed in. Nathan's clean. Why not? Ryan Monster all penalties. Bogner clean. Marcus clean. Cedric clean. Wait, why v Nathan? Oh, why went a bit off. Oh, smashes around.
Ooh. Smash there. All that prize. It's 3 wide there for P10. And that is Ryan making that overtake done. Oh, it's all close to contact here.
They're all scrambling around trying to get this one.
Monster's trying to follow them through. Scott Wagner here is following it as Magic Alonso retires from the race. It's not been the race they would have wanted. But look at this train of cars here in the mid-pack fighting for 1 point. But it's like they're fighting for the win here. It's mad. It's Nathan. Oh, he's hit the back of Ryan there. I was like,
oh, dude, look at this. It's going to be 3 wide to this.
Monster's going to go up the inside. Oh,
no, the opposite round.
And into the wall. And that's, and no form of safety car for that. Maybe slightly surprising there. Smash does get back into P14. And Nathan, it just went from bad to worse there from Nathan. It seemed like they had some sort of mistake going down the straight, which cost them a bit of time. And, yeah, major damage to their front wing. And yeah, that Alfa Romeo is not in good shape, so that long first stint for them is not going to work out. Meanwhile, Luke pulling as yeah, Magic Alonso just left the session there, understandably. Right. Not their day today. As Falcon has been passed by Cedric there.
I'm saying, has Falcon left the session?
Yes, I believe so. As they head down, as Nathan's beating the pits there.
Yeah, he's got to repair the damage.
All battling here between Ryan and Monster. Moss is going to go for the switchback
And
here,
also
going to go
look-
around the outside
and
around turn
Berger
4.
Roy Boy.
And
Oh,
he spins! And that's Roy Boy off it in the background. Scott Bugner followed him off there. That was nearly a much bigger crash then, as all the drivers followed them off.
As Tim
it's
Wenting
mayhem
and
so
Kai
far.
Elsing are going for this. Tim Wenting's got position. Kai is falling down the order.
Or was that some sort of issue there from Kai perhaps?
Yeah, it could have been, but he has no damage, so it would have been just an actual. Oh, we've got Bell for the lead. Oh, and Karem, he went a bit off track and nearly took Luke with him. And when he returned,
Could they be pitting at the end of this lap? There's definitely potential for it. And
Luke's
Luke's pitting,
going for it.
covering off the undercut. Graham thinks they've got the pace. Will anyone else pit? Yes, a few other cars are pitting here. As Luke has
Benjamin's
gone
got a
very,
penalty.
as Benjamin's sped into the pits. I thought Benjamin's pit entry looked very quick there. And that is a racing point around the final sector. Who is that? Is that Yuri? No, it is Ryan who's had a spin there. But where will these pitting drivers come out? Ballina now leads the cars that have pitted. I believe that's the same as they
yeah,
went
Luke's
in.
been jumped.
As Luke's been jumped, of course. Yeah, what has happened to Luke there?
Is he?
That has gone very.
Did he have to repair a wing?
That's all gone wrong. Very wrong there. I don't know. That is. I maybe just held up with the amount of cars that pitted. It's massive. It must be a wing change. You must be right there, because it's a lot of position. It's a lot of time they've lost, not just positions. Even Smash ahead of them now. Obviously yet to pit.
Yeah, what I am thinking is
I think something.
that Luke could have been handled by. Would have been handled by the Red Bull X in the pits? No, couldn't have been. Neither the Renault.
No, it must have been a wing change, because it's not only that they've lost positions, they've lost a lot of time as well.
As well,
They're
Luke's
about
past
three-
his teammate now.
Yeah, they're about 4 seconds behind the cars that Luke came in.
Yeah, Karem's in the pits along with Warwick's Rage.
Let's see, as Will doesn't have a pit. No, he doesn't. He stays out. He's hoping for some sort of safety car here.
Or no, he'd have to, because otherwise he'd be a victim to a double stack. Karem on the hards.
Earlier, of course.
Honestly, we'll need to watch out now. It'd be
Where's
mainly
Balmer gonna
for...
be? Coming down the straight. It's going to be close here between these two. Balmer here could overtake Karem, and he's not quite going to be able to. It's going to be closer as they run into turn 4. Balmer with lovely hot tyres. Can he do it? Doesn't look like he'll be able to. That's 4 inches round!
Oh,
big spin! So that may have put a collision with a Benjamin there. It was
And that's going to... cause...
Fury, who's also crashed coming out of the chicane. And this has been a race. It's been a race of attrition so far today, as you're getting back up to speed. But Warrage must have major damage here, as he is really struggling. As Nathan gets past Royboy, Royboy's made a mistake now as well. Royboy's struggling. As that between Luke, Benjamin's lost 2 positions. Benjamin's dropping down the order. What's happening to Benjamin here?
He must have made a mistake.
He's lost most of his wing. He's lost half of his wing. He must have a major. He's had a big impact there. Was that with a War Rage? Has
Possibly,
he lost most of his wing there with War Rage?
Because
This
I
is
just
huge
saw
for
the
the
position
championship.
switch or something with
The top 2 in the
Benjamin
championship are
Warwick.
likely not to score today.
So, and Tim Wenzik in third, who is the third person in the championship before this race. He's only P8 at the moment, but he'll be P5, and Krem has a chance to win here because Luke has been victim of.
Yeah, Cedric's had a spin there. And safety car. But this is George Nader's. Oh, glory for George Nader here, as he'll get the chance to pit under safety car. So
And Monster.
This is key for them as the safety car has came out there. I believe that was a spin for Cedric has brought out the safety car there.
Benjamin has pitted, but he's probably regretting not putting on them softs.
Yeah, that's a very interesting strategy choice there. As Smash right behind Smash gained a lot through this as well, despite their early spin. So this has brought War Rage and Benjamin back into it. But Benjamin's still going to have to make one more pit stop in the race today. It'll be interesting what
Unless he
others
makes
do.
it, unless he's able to make it on the next lap here, just to Because he has his penalty served now, so
I
he's
think
got...
George Nader is going to come out in the lead of this race. I think the safety car will be enough. He's got about a 20-second gap to Karam. Will Monster stay out? Surely not. But will he? As
it depends if the Delta goes.
George Nader into the pits. Let's see. George Nader in the pit lane now. At the 38 mile per hour speed limit. Heading down the pit lane into the garage now. As Monster is freezing tight, he's got a penalty under safety car there. That must have been on the pit entry. As Karem coming around the final corner now. George Nader only now putting fresh tyres on. And I think
Nathan's got to drive through.
Nathan would have, and he's speeding on
Karem's got this one.
And Karem does have the lead. So
but George Nader will be... Oh, could he get Tim?
Will he get Tim? Oh, that could have been risky there. As the lead group catches safety car, but George Nader with about 3 lap fresher tyres, he's still got a good chance here. Still doing a good job. As it's been a very... As Luke now back up into P3. This has helped out Luke a lot. This safety car. This has given him a second chance at the race win today. Further down the order though, it is back at the points now. Roy Boy's in that P10 position. Scott Bugner in P9. Kyle Tink, the reigning champion, who, well, he's having a dreadful defence at the moment of his championship. Well, he just hasn't had much luck. He had, of course, that puncture in Bahrain. Then he had I think some sort of collision in Austria. He has little incidents here and there, and they're just hurting him a lot this season. Despite having the pace on multiple occasions to win, he's only got the 1 win this season. And even that 1 win came because of a penalty for another. As they catch the safety car.
So, Ballner's got a chance now to take back the lead.
He might have tried to pit and serve his penalty, his drive for a penalty on the safety car, which obviously you can't do. I don't know.
No, well, Benjamin here, he, honestly, he's now on the mediums. He'll be 15th, but he's got a chance to make his way through the pack.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we saw from Smash in the early stages of the race that when you have the grip advantage, you can make overtakes. As the safety car will stay out another lap due to the pack not being anywhere near bunched up.
I mean, the fight for P3 in the championship is, well, going to be hotting up. Although it could be a fight.
Well, the issue Morridge and Benjamin don't score today. I mean, quite a bring up the standings quickly. Tim Wendrick's in a good position. Tim Wendrick in P3 in the championship.
He'd be on 85 points.
Yeah.
Balliner...
It definitely close up. It's definitely going to get closer after today's race.
68 plus 6. 68 plus 6.
As that is Ryan into the pits.
You'd be 86 points for Balliner, I believe. Karem is
that'd be 83, I believe.
No,
73, sorry. I know. 83, yeah.
It'd be 83, yeah. So, and then Luke here, he's 68 points, and then he'd be it would be maybe 68 plus 82 points, maybe.
I'm fascinated by what Karem is doing with the gears at the moment.
Right.
Sort of entertaining himself on the safety car, it looks like. Yeah, lots of drivers trying to fight for this win at the moment. George Nader, a couple up extra fresher tyres here. Can he get on to the leading group and hold on to that leading group this time?
Hang on, just gonna quickly check fastest lap. It still belongs to Yuri. So, but with the fresh tyres, maybe we might see fastest laps from which would bring extra points.
Those cars are coming in this lap either, the pack still isn't bunched up.
Yeah, we still have Nathan and Yuri.
As the pack is now just about to bunch up as they get to the final corner, so it's kind of annoying that Safety Car didn't come in this lap. As PSG Falcon is appears to have disconnected from the race. P16 at the moment. As current rundown of the order as things stand, it is Karem, Ballina, Yati Luke, Tim Wenting, George Nader, Dollar Tommy, Monster, Kai Elting, Scott Wagner, Roy Boy, Smash, Warage, Cedric, Benjamin, Ryan, Falcon, Nathan and Yuri, as the pack makes their way around the circuit.
Oh, see, there's penalties as well. The top three have none, so that's the top three. But then Tim Wenting, George Nader, Dollar Tommy and Monster all have penalties. Kai does not have any. And then Scott Burger, Roy Boy, Energy Smash have penalties. Warwick Rage doesn't. Benjamin no longer has any. Cedric has. Nathan has a drive-through. Safety car in this lap.
That is good to see.
Bit of a gap now as Krem went on a little bit more. Bandler probably wanted to get a gap so he could just go for get the tyres warmed up. So Krem will be controlling the pace now, effectively becoming the safety car. Actually, Falcon and Yuri are doing stuff, but it should be alright now. Yep, it should be sorting itself out soon. Just anyway, as Karem now, one Williams at the front, Williams at the back, but Karem will be looking to get on with it. He's holding them, making sure there's no slipstream. I think he's got Bandler napping. Luke's going to be on him. Can he get the move done? No. Nope. I think he's trying to get the best exit he possibly can. Works Rage already past Empty Smash, or actually he's Cedric's off. Empty Smash is also falling down the order, so things are already happening. Jackson, you there, mate?
Yes, sorry. Sorry, just another lead to the YouTube for them. But yeah, it's very close at the front as things stand. It's going to be interesting to see if Krem can pull a gap, or it will be similar to the way Luke had the lead, where it's just nose to tail us, and they follow each other around the circuit. Luke holding on to P3 at the moment. Looks set for a podium at least, with no penalties as things stand. But if they can avoid penalties if the car in front get penalties,
oh,
I literally say that.
I think it spoke too soon.
Well, Luke's got a penalty now as well, so it's not looking great. Yeah.
I've told pre-orders to get penalties.
Yeah, it's all very close at the moment. Will Krem be able to get that gap over a second? It's what Luke nearly did in the first stint, but just couldn't quite do it. They head on to lap 15 now. As that is into the pits, Nathan, she's not been their day.
It's a drive-through.
Having their drive-through penalty.
Let's see, Anthony War Rage is into the points now. It's only one, but it still will be an increase in the championship lead to Benjamin. As Kai is trying to pass Monster, can he do it? The Ferrari gets it and squeezes the Mercedes out of it, and no, he's got P7, but he's got a penalty for his troubles now.
Yeah, it's tough out there to avoid penalties, it seems. Very little drivers avoiding penalties so far.
Oh, Krem with a big lock-up. He went a bit deep, but he should be fine. Balno went a bit deep as well. I thought Krem, we got a warning there. Ryan and... sorry, couldn't remember who. Scott Bugner is now on the back of Warwick's Rage, who's on the back of Roy Boy, so Roy Boy another penalty. As Benjamin's trying that last corner. He's no damage under the big contact. DRS is enabled.
Scott Bugner goes wide. Oh, that was very close.
And that's going to be 3 wide. And Ryan's turning people onto pit wall.
That was very close then. Ryan's going to send it up inside Scott Bugner and going to pull off the move. He's going to go a bit wide. Oh, Scott Bugner nearly loses it there.
Oh, Kai is passing Tommy.
And he gets that move done. As they make their way through, it's a full draw between Roy Boy and Moraes there. Could that be contact? Nearly is. And it looks like they've avoided contact though, which is good.
Front right to rear left, but it should be fine. Now Benjamin will be looking to follow Warridge through and start moving on into the points, and he probably will be doing this already because Roy Boy is struggling. Nope, nothing there. I think he's just waiting a little bit just for the opportunity. Jordan Adler gets another penalty.
Nose to tail at the moment, DRS training, usual stuff. But the top two avoiding penalties crucially as things stand. It just keeps them safe even if they were to lose a couple of positions.
Oh, I've got a yellow flag, it's a Mercedes. It's Bugner.
And it's Scott Bugner. It's just not been a good lap for him here.
Well, yeah. And that's probably means his reason.
Mix things up.
It would mix things up, but we don't really know who's going to cause one. Who would be causing one.
Krem not quite able to get a big gap out front at the moment, but around Australia the gap may be small, but it doesn't ever look it on track because of how
Bugner's retired in the pits, so there's nothing to worry about. And that bus, and a penalty after his retirement just for his troubles. Alright, so session now, see he was a victim of, well, lap 1. So Benjamin Warridge in a fight now to try get up the order. Neither of these have a penalty, so it'll probably be a warning. So I might just check them for the championship leaders. 2 warnings for Warwick's Rage. Benjamin has 1 warning. So let's see.
Through the final couple of corners here. Krem still just holding that gap around 5 tenths of a second. It's not big, but it's big enough. It's the key thing for Krem at the moment. The dirty air really hurting Ballina. Luke's hanging on though at the moment with that penalty.
Even Tim Wentink is holding on as well. Benjamin with the fastest lap. Oh, and Wentink, he's went a little bit wide.
Oh, that's going to cost him a lot of time. That's going to cost him DRS and the position to George Nader. George Nader's going to use that extra grip he has in those cars, but Tim's holding. Oh, it's contact!
Oh,
he spun
dear.
George Nader off. George Nader just about holds on. That's going to allow Kai to go around the outside on the medium tyres, but Kai can't get it done. And Tommy is too far back, so not going to be able to make the most of that.
Yeah, so this happened. I mean, Virgil Luke would be happy enough with what happened behind him, because now he's got a little bit of a breathing space.
Yeah, Luke trying to get that second gap. It's like he's been doing it all right, just trying to get 1 second gap behind him. Yeah, out of the top 3, I think he is.
Tim Wentink got another penalty.
As Kai has managed to get past George Nader there through the high-speed chicane, which is just a fantastic job. And Monster gets past Dolatomi. And he had a bit of a lock up there, but holds on to the position. It's very close, as it always is. I feel like I've said it about 20 times this race, and probably have.
Well, I mean, it's an apt description of what's happening. See, Kai is just about, well, he's not in DRS, but he soon will be, and he'll probably need it because well, he's out of DRS, because then he has to push with ERS to get in, and once he uses that up, it's hard enough to get that charge back up.
Big lock up there for Ballina. Went very wide. That could give Luke a chance.
And there's a yellow flag. Yeah, it's just random. I believe.
I think it might have been Ryan who caused that, but Ballina is really struggling. He's made a big mistake there. A double lock-up into turn 3. A single lock-up you can deal with, but double and you're, well, screwed, really.
He's still just about within the DRS.
Yeah, he has to try and, he's going to have to use a bit more ERS here, and they haven't got the ERS to use. Whereas meanwhile, you've got Luke, who's basically swimming in ERS at the moment, and can really push on. They head through
It's Orange Rage has got Donald Tommy now.
Seems like Donald Tommy is dropping down the order quite quickly now, as Benjamin will be the next car to get him.
Most likely.
Nearly big collisions so far. I'm kind of waiting for there to be one. Because so many times now I've seen the cars nearly have a big one. But they just think, oh, that's Luke nearly going into the back of Fowler. So what I mean, it's getting very close here. Could just be Luke's chance to possibly get ahead of the Ferrari driver. As Prem has nearly broken that 1 second gap. Not quite done it yet. As Fowler has pulled in a bit down that straight. But both Krem and Fowler are nearly hitting very low on their ERS. Whereas you've got Luke, who is very much comfortable at the moment. I think Luke is relying on the two drivers in front of him getting penalties. Speaking of which, on the chat, how many warnings each of them have. 2 warnings for Krem and 2 warnings for Ballina.
Yep.
So they are both 1 warning away. 1 marginal mistake away from it all going wrong.
On razor tin at the moment. And
Tim has managed to catch back up, which is quite important. Tim has not only caught up, but he's bringing Kai with him. So Kai on the medium tyres could have good pace at this stage of the race. But he needs to use those tyres whilst they have the grip and not wait too long. As they've all closed back up at the front here. It seems Ballina's got a bit more of a pace advantage over Karem. But it seems to be Luke the one that's got the good final corner sort of exit. But it's still, just can't do anything, and this time he'll actually lose a bit of time there.
yeah, it's just like
too far back. That is a lapped car there, Cedric in front of Karem, which doesn't put Karem off at all, which you wouldn't expect from Karem, but still.
I probably would have wished to meet that lapped car earlier, because then he would have got DRS for himself and had a chance to maybe even break up the DRS by using DRS himself.
I think he's going to take a very bold move here from someone to really mix things up. It's a bit like what we saw in Bahrain earlier in the season. It's where people were getting very close to overtaking, but just weren't quite doing it.
Nathan's out.
Time in the pit lane.
Yeah, oh, right. I was wondering if that could have caused a safety car.
You saw so many big crashes in qualifying. I'm almost surprised that we haven't seen a proper big crash yet in the race, especially out of the high-speed chicane. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see it. Luke is right on the back of Ballina here, as it seems that Karem and Ballina are sort of backing up into Luke a bit here. And let's see if they can do anything about it. Can Ballina get onto the back of Karem? Not quite able to do it. It's very close. Very, very close. Through the final couple of corners now.
And Luke is it's a bit closer. He's using the overtake, but he just can't quite close in.
I think his only chance to do it is into turn 3. But look, here's the chance, is when Luke pushes Ballina into using his ERS. That's when they have the chance.
Yeah, he might be going for it this time.
For it here. He's going to go for it. No, he's used up a lot of ERS there, and he's almost wasted it, because he didn't quite go for it. And because the more he's sort of pressuring Ballina, the more he's pushing Ballina into Karem. Of course, is making it harder for
Oh, monster! He's made a mistake. So that's War Rage and Benjamin P7 PAs. So that championship battle still very close. It's the War Rage would be just about extending his lead.
Yeah, War Rage.
Kai another penalty.
Positions off this race because of not having any penalties.
Well, Kai got past him, but he got penalty for his troubles. Ballina and Karem penalties.
For Luke on Ballina. Here we go. He's going to go to the outside line in. To the final set, he sweeps around the outside. What a move!
No, I think Ballina might have a trick up his sleeve here.
And they all have penalties up front. I've just realised everyone now has a penalty.
Yeah, both Karem and
this
Ballina.
This is a legit battle. Will Luke go for the move on Karem here? Or I think he's going to sit back now. Karem does.
Karem moving to the left,
now.
or to the right.
Karem
Now back to the left.
I think Karem's realised that they've got maybe a slightly quicker driver, a slightly braver driver behind them, it seems. As Luke all race has been looking like the quickest of the drivers.
Well, Tim now is 9 seconds over Jordan Adler. So it's possible that Warrage and Benjamin are going to jump up a couple of positions once penalties are applied.
Yeah, it really is interesting. I mean, if Warrage could get close enough, and it'd take a lot, if Warrage could get close enough, they could win this race. They'd have to really catch up to the back of George Nader. But if they can catch George Nader, there is a chance of the win here for Warrage on penalties.
And maybe a podium, yeah, that's possible, but a win, that will require a lot.
Okay, I'm going to switch it to leader quickly to see. And currently Warwick's rate is 4 seconds off the front runners. He needs to get within 3 seconds.
Yeah, that is a good point. If you can get Slipstream on Jordan Nader, maybe pass him, and then move on.
If he can get past George Nader, that's his win there. This is the win for him if he can get past George Nader, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, if he can. Well, it's his teammate, so he might be more of a willing person to pass. Although Benjamin.
Warwick doesn't seem to have the pace though still, so medium tyres not quite the grip that he would have wanted. I think now that Luke is settling into P2 at the moment. Just following Karem around, perhaps saving a bit more ERS.
Yeah, Karem is slightly more at the moment.
Luke, you had to use a lot to get past Ballon. And would have been alright without the failed attempt at turn on a couple laps before he actually made the overtake. Because he nearly went for it and just backed out the last second, and I think he should have committed to it earlier. Karem bit wiped out, which, just analysing these, it's going to be the tiniest, it's going to come down to Karem going a millimetre wide at a corner, a crucial corner. And that there, a lock-up like that could well be the sort of mistake we're looking at here, as they head through to here. As Luke made his first overtake near the start of Sector 3, will he make a second at the same place? He's just following at the moment, just doesn't look quite able to get close enough.
The thing is, here's the thing, it depends on who gets, like, if Warriors Rage and Benjamin can catch up, it'll be about who's there first. If Warrage gets up to Jordan Nader, it'll probably be an easy enough time because Jordan Nader's his teammate. If Benjamin gets up there, George Nader will probably put more of a defence. But once he gets through, then Tim Wenting will probably be better for Benjamin, while it wouldn't be so good for Warwick's Rage.
Definitely. That was his big, I think that was a good chance there for Luke. He made a small mistake that's cost him. But he's going to be able to maintain the position as things stand. Warwick currently 3.9 seconds off the leaders. He's definitely going to get up into P4 as things stand. But that looks to be it, as at the moment.
Yeah, like he can get P4, it's just probably a bit struggle, although he's now under 4 seconds of a gap to the leader.
Luke is just following at the moment, as that may have hurt Karem slightly, doesn't look like it has. Catching a lap car at the apex of the corner is not what you want to catch them.
I mean, the best place would have been probably just a bit up, and then he would have had DRS to help himself. Oh, he has DRS.
DRS on Smash there. It's actually the Luke's teammate there that's hurt him. Although, where Karem has caught it has hurt him a bit anyway. And Luke has nailed these final few corners here. He's right in the back, no lock up there to be seen. Now, if Luke nails his final corner, could this be the chance? Small oversteer moment there for Karem.
And he probably should
Luke
save this. Wait, he's going to go for it.
He's pushing for it. Luke is going for it. He's going to go to the inside line at turn 1. Can he pull off? Karem holds it around the outside. But now if they head towards turn 3, this is a second chance Luke has. Karem has to hold that inside line, but he doesn't. And Luke gets up into the lead. But he goes straight on. He goes straight on. And that's going to allow everyone through. Luke, what have you done, man? Luke has thrown away what looked like a possible victory there. And Luke drops down off the podium at the moment. We'll get the podium back with Kai's penalty. But that, it's all gone wrong there for Luke. What looked like would have been a simple overtake. He's
no wait, Hang on, Warwick Rage is now in this. He can win.
Second penalty. Yeah, Warwick is currently in a winning position. Warwick currently sits in a winning position. Carem needs to get a gap and quit. Benjamin is nearly in a P2 position at the moment. After us saying at one point in this race that the Championship 2 were going to not score points, the fact that they could be about to finish 1-2. Yeah,
because thanks to this DRS train,
right
they've
now,
been able to work the Richard Field, as Luke's already passed Elting.
But Luke's got about 6 seconds of penalties now, so his chance of the win is over. Which is a shame to see. But I think it's going to be Warrage, as things stand, that takes the win. And he's looking comfortable. Can Ballon do anything at the moment about...
We got a yellow flag, it's...
It may have been Yuri, I'm not sure.
At least up to the points now, so he's not having a bad race now.
No.
He'll be getting something out of it.
Yeah. As his free cut, I mean,
Benjamin needs to do get a move on Warrage, because if he did...
They are currently in a 1-2 position, these two. Warrage and Benjamin currently first and second, although it has just flickered off of that. So it's Benjamin and Warrage battling out for the win of this race. It's weird considering they're in a P7 and P8 at the moment, but it's these two for the win. Which one of them can do it? I mean, Warrage has the teammate advantage, but I don't know if those... As George Mader gets another penalty there. I'm not sure. If Warrage and George Mader are good teammates, and let's say go on a party together for the races, then I'm sure that George Mader would hand the position to Warrage, because that would guarantee Warrage the win. But at the moment, Warrage is just on the edge. He is really on the edge of getting this win, because he's just... And he's dropped... Oh, he's just on the... Really is, and now he's just dropped off of 3 seconds. So it's Carem, Benjamin and Warrage battling it out for this race win, despite having 5 cars between them. You couldn't make this up, really, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's insane. The first Dollar Tommy gets a penalty there. Not been there. Race. Crash!
Oh,
Massive
no.
crash here. I thought it's Ballon who's off the road. I thought it's Kai that's gone off the road.
Oh,
and
dear.
It's Tim Wentic getting up into P3 now. Warrage up to P5.
And Benjamin's past Warrage.
And Benjamin's going to get past Warrage. Benjamin reduces this opportunity. He's on the inside. He's going to get nice and quickly up the inside. Well, big mistake from Benjamin. Warrage had to back out there. Warrage to make the pass back here. And what the hell happened there? I think that was a collision between the 2 Ferrari teammates. I believe the 2 Ferrari teammates collided there.
That's probably not going to have some chemistry. As Elton's got damage, and I think he's
spun.
No, he's pulling over, and I think that's him done.
That sums up the season.
Well,
really sums up the season. But as things stand, Benjamin will not win the race. As things stand, Benjamin will not win the race. Carem is the race winner as things stand.
But the thing is, for Benjamin, he will close in the championship lead by a little bit. Not that much, but by a little.
Well, you know, it might be more than you think, though. It's hard to say. It's because the way the penalties are, it's hard to predict here.
Benjamin will be P2, Warwick will be P3.
There's only 3 points pulling in, but it's points that he would...
But his last lap...
mistake there from Benjamin. Could this be the chance?
I thought he hit the wall.
Not. Almost nearly to the back of Benjamin there. But it looks Carem. Currently, as things stand, Carem will be the first 2-time winner of the season. But
we probably didn't expect.
We're halfway around the final lap, and I'm still not sure of that.
Yeah. Ben's 3.7 seconds.
It's so close now. If they prepare themselves, what is surely going to be a thrilling.
Monster and anything's left the session. You did end up going for the pit stop to repair that wing.
Yeah, Carem is the 3rd lowest race winner so far this season in the Drivers' Championship. But yet he is going to be the guy that will make it to as M&T Carem comes around the final corner.
It's not M&T anymore.
It's not M&T anymore, is it? My apologies.
Yeah, it's Carem.
Carem around the final corner.
He wins.
To win the Australian Grand Prix.
Balliner moves up to then Benjamin P2, Warwick P3, Balliner P4, Luke P5, Wenting P6, Jordan P7, Tommy P8, Yuri P9, Ryan P10, Roy with P11, Monster P12, Kai P13 after the incident, Smash P14, Malcolm P15, Cedric P16. Jackson, if you could invite the podium sitters to the party for interviews.
Yes, I could. So it's Karam, Morage, and Admin. Is that right?
Yeah, Karam, Morage.
Morage usually joins the parties, but I'll add them anyway.
So that's your podiums finishers there. Karam taking an outstanding win. And then Benjamin and Warrior trying to get P2, P3. I mean, to 7 points, effectively a race win between Benjamin and Warrage. Alright, let's see here.
So I'm in the final one to the party now.
Oh yep, so there's your race results there. And also 220 P6, Luke P5. You can see all this, sorry for not listening, I'm just trying to make sure of these things.
And they're added to the party now. So after what was a thrilling race that I think it's fair to say none of us expected that, quite a good finish.
Hopefully they'll join us for the interviews.
Yeah, have to wait and see. But yeah, I think it's when you're commentating that Karam wins races.
Yeah, when I did Monaco, he won in a dominant race, so...
Wasn't quite as dominant today, though.
No, but I'd say they'd be just as happy with that kind of race, because the fact he managed to hold his nerve.
Had to defend for a lot of the race. Very good defensive drive as we wait for them to join the party.
Still not joining, it seems.
As our race winner does join at the party now.
Oh yeah, oh Karam. So, congrats on the win there. Yeah, obviously you were that race was a long one, and you had to defend for most of it after the first pit stop. So, you enjoyed the race?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was pretty hard because Balliner and Luke were behind me in 3/4 tenths. They are probably faster than me, but Balliner had an incident, and after that I could drive the last lap with ease. So I'm really happy with the win.
Yeah, so you're the first two-time winner of this season. So and that means you're now in the FIFA Championship. And for the second race I commentated, you win again, so that's pretty.
Yeah, I think I have the good commentator's curse.
Yeah.
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 That it's 1 in a million, that one.
Yeah. Karam, after that race win today, first driver to reach second wins, as mentioned a minute ago. Do you think you can challenge for the championship?
No.
Fair enough.
I think it was just one race where I had a lot of luck.
Mm.
And I don't think I can chance for championship. You have guys like Benjamin and Varix, they are just too fast. So I will just try to stick around with them and keep pushing.
Oh yeah. Well, first try to reach 2 wins, so you'll be remembered for that this season.
Yeah.
Even though it may not be exactly something. As a commentator, I mean, I was very much hoping for an 8th winner, but still, first one to reach 2 wins this season, which is a fantastic achievement. Beating drivers like Benjamin and Warrage to that number. So yeah, congratulations on a great drive, great defensive drive.
Yes, it's...
So I will leave. Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Yeah, have a nice day to you too.
Bye.
Are there others
I
joining?
don't think the others are joining. I don't think so, no.
Yeah, so that's where we end it. Yeah, so that's it for FPL Australia. Join us next week for
Next race of the season, I'll check now. The next race of the season will be Japan next, so that should be an entertaining race.
Yeah.
So yeah. Next up, Japan for round 10 of the season.
So from everyone in FPL, all drivers, admins, and everyone here, and also drivers, thank you for watching. We'll see you next week for Japan.